What we're going to make today is an old-fashioned English trifle. We will take a Swiss roll. I prefer the Swiss roll with a jam filling because some of them, they have cream, but cream makes your trifle too messy. And line your trifle bowl. Now we will make the jelly. I prefer Jello brand because the jelly sets nicely. It's always handy to have a bowl like that to just dump things in. And you don't have to keep your hand when you open the bin. But you notice I don't fill it to the brim because I want my jelly a bit harder. So there's 2 packets of the Jello, remember? So we need to put 4 cups of hot water. And we have to stir this until the sugar is all dissolved. What my relatives in England do is they put sherry. They put sherry and soak it into the cake. But I don't like alcohol in my food, so I will just put some jelly in. But jelly, this liquid. Because you need to soak it and so that the cake doesn't float up. Because that's the worst thing, to have all your cake floating up. Because the cake has to be at the base. Alright, sugar is all dissolved. Let's add some ice cold water. Should have another 4 cups of cold water. Now, do I have enough? Ah, yeah, just enough. See, I don't fill it up. So now, this liquid, we will slowly douse or drizzle, slowly onto the cake and let it slowly absorb. Because the worst thing is, as I said, you don't want your cake floating up. Now this part, you can't put too much either, so just slowly drizzle the cake because it will start to expand and float up if you just put too much. Because it's we're making this trifle for our year-end, our holiday catalog. And so I want to infuse some Chinese feeling. So we're going to have Mandarin in our trifle. Now I think I can put a bit more jelly. There we are. We will put it into the freezer for a while, half an hour. Just put it slowly because the jelly isn't completely set, so. But what would be nice is for the mandarins to rise, but not the cake. There we are. Goes into the fridge. We will have 8 tablespoons of custard powder. Now I've got to keep count, Farah. 2, 7, 8. Alright. And because the jelly is quite sweet, we don't want the custard to be too sweet. So I generally put in maybe 4 tablespoons of sugar. To make the custard, we need 2 pints of milk. So from the 2 pints, we just pour a little bit in. Isn't it a lovely color? You can make your custard from scratch with egg yolks and milk, but I prefer to use the powdered form. It's quicker and it works all the time. Alright, so now what we'll do is we will heat up the milk. Okay, that's 2 pints of milk. Now you got to watch this because you don't want it to boil over. You don't want it to boil over. You have to try and get rid of the lumps. I'll pour some into my this, and then I will pour it back into the pot. No, I didn't because I just powdered it. Yeah. So you have to keep stirring it because it will burn quite easily. Don't watch it. Okay, take enough. Alright, so what we have to do is put some ice in the base because we need to cool it down. Plus, I don't get any of the water into this. Yeah. I prefer a whisk. If you don't want it to cake over on the top, and because you don't want to use it yet, then put a piece of cling film. You notice I didn't put any flavoring. I didn't put vanilla essence because I like simple flavor, so the tangerines will be very strong. So that should be sufficient. Some people add cream, but I will just stick to custard. All right, let's get the jelly. Ah, look at that, so pretty. All right, let's pour it in. There we are. There, all done. So let it set for a while. So let's get this back into the fridge. While waiting for the custard to set, we will toast some almonds. Now these almonds brown so quickly, I can't tell you the number of times I've burnt a whole batch and I've had to go out to the shops to buy because you just can't leave it alone. Right, let's check our trifle. Oh, it's ready. Now, let's decorate with some strawberries. And then let's put some mandarins. When I do it for Christmas, I just put loads and loads of strawberries. But because we want to have a bit of Chinese New Year, we're putting some mandarins. Now we can put just, if you happen to have some blueberries, put some in. If you don't, it's quite alright. And let's sprinkle some almonds. And what we'll do is we'll sprinkle some chocolate. Here. You want bigger pieces, you lay it flat. I think that's enough. All done. Then keep it in the fridge until you're ready to eat.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.